Angelo reporting for CKRAS. I'm here with a member of the winners, of course, a member of VeryGames, the young and beautiful NBK. However, I've got to stress, he's a little bit under the weather. He's got a cold, same thing I'm probably coming down with. So he's going to try and brave an interview with us, and thanks very much for doing so. First question, did you find this event harder to win than the event before? Because I did notice you gave away a lot of rounds, more than you usually do.
First we got 2 big matches, I mean 3 with the grand final, but when we played this aura on Contra, we had the choice for Contra or Dusty. We already played them on Dusty on the internet, and it went very close, like it was 16-13, something like that. And we decided to pick Contra, but we really forgot that we already won i44 against Epsilon, even as a mix. So we didn't really thought about it, and it went. I mean, we have a game style which is really based on skill. So with players like Redis, Uxie, and I mean everyone in the team.
Yeah.
So we've been surprised because we play with the skill, and on B with Existence, which is used to play against smokes, flashes, like CKRAS do. I mean, it was really different and really hard to handle. We had to wait 9 rounds.
Yeah.
Like it was 9-0, and then we came back up 9-6. So it was pretty tough.
Were you worried? I mean, did you think at that stage you were going to maybe lose the game? Because at 9-0 and on Contra, which I imagine is a map you don't have a lot of tactics for.
I mean, you get to play simple on Contra. So we weren't so worried, but if it was like, if they began to put like 10 rounds or 11 rounds, it could have been really, really tough. But we went on Nico, if I'm right, and it came 9-1. Then everyone in the team just came back, and we just went back 9-6. And then we know that we have a good T side, and we saw that they were weak on A.
Yeah.
So we basically almost just pushed A every round, and it worked up. And so we're a little bit afraid, but when it was cool. So we knew we can come back every time.
And what about the matches with CKRAS? Because I don't know, I watched the upper bracket final, and I thought CKRAS really sort of threw that away because they lost, I think, 3 deco rounds. And were you surprised with that as well, at how close that game was?
I was surprised of how close it was, but with a back view, I was like, no, it's pretty normal, because if you look at the T side, we basically lost few rounds just because of team kills, flash teams, and sometimes we just were lucky, and we really cannot do anything about that. Because on the T side, when they're at T, sometimes we were randomly shooting through smokes, through doors, and just getting 2 or 3 kills, and we were like, oh, we cannot do anything. So some rounds were basically won on luck, because on 4 and 5 it's just really hard to handle.
Yeah.
And on another side, we didn't play as well as we could, because I mean we don't have any feeling with the servers. They were like so strange to us. Even on the internet, we feel better on them. But I don't know. It's just really. It was a tough game as we expected, but we could have, and we showed it in the grand final. We did better, and we just basically know what they were going to do.
Yeah. Just
counter them, and that worked perfectly.
I know you said you didn't feel you played as well at this event, because you said you've been feeling a bit ill and a little bit like sluggish. A lot of people say Schmitt is the weak link in your team, but I think this tournament, and perhaps even at ESWC, he's been like the standout player, the player that's done like so much for the team. Can you talk a little bit about him and what he brings to VeryGames?
Obviously. So Schmitt, as everyone knows, is playing on the game since the beginning. Like it was 2003, right? And he probably has the biggest land wins and land resets in the world. So he knows almost everything about the game. He has a good brain. He can make tactics, found smokes, flashes, how to use them, how to redirect during the round. And as he shown the last two events, USWC and this one, especially this one, is really good now, and I think he deserves the MVP overall. Yeah, when he wants, he can really bring up the game, because I mean, you can watch our team and watch just the nicknames, and we have no weak points in that lineup. Because yeah, Schmitt, even if he's underrated, he's really an amazing player, and when he wants, he can really bring games up, like he did against CKRAS, especially he was at 20 frags, where everyone at 6 or 7, and he really made the difference in this game.
Let's talk a little bit before I let you go, so you can rest your voice, about Global Offensive. Global Offensive exhibition match in the end wasn't much of an exhibition. You guys walked over CKRAS with 16-2. Did you feel playing the game that that is where the future of Counter-Strike lies, or do you have reservations about it?
I've got obviously lots of reservation about it, but I think that it can be really, really good, because I mean, almost all of the top players are talking to the developers and to Valve directly, so we can bring up the game to make it more competitive, like promoting Call of Duty. And first of all, that's the first time I played it, and first of all, the crosshair is like really strange, because we got like eight things just going around, and you don't even know what it is, what it means. So that's the first one, I think, to upgrade. And we've got the mouse. When you're playing with the mouse, it's like lagging, so you make the move, and it comes like half a second after, and you cannot really aim during when you fight or when you're spraying, or it's really tough to handle. And I mean, it can be really good, I think, but yeah, I don't know, the Molotov is like really too powerful. You're like dying when you're staying 2 seconds on it. It's really, really hard. And I think it can be really a good game, but some changes has to be made.
Yeah. Well, look, thanks a lot for taking the time to talk to us. I'll be honest, I know the last 2 interviews we've done with VeryGames have disappeared. The one at iSeries, the sound didn't work, and then the one at ESWC, obviously Tom's PC got smashed to pieces by the lovely people at Air France. Thanks very much for that. But I promise this one will go up on the website, so you'll be able to see this by the time you're home. All the people that's out there, that's pretty much it really, from cadred.org here at i44. It's been a quiet one, but no surprise about who the winners were again, in not just a source in Global Offensive. Will that be the future? There's going to be a few articles up on the website, so do stay tuned for everything, and I hope you've enjoyed the coverage. Peace.